Sometimes I get asked, where did I get my values from? People always worry about their peer groups influencing the values of kids, but for me, as it is really for most people, and maybe think about yourself, my values mostly came from my family. My father had a deep sense of justice, and he wasn't a churchgoer or anything like that. He just had a deep sense of values, commitment and honesty, and he instilled that in his kids. Probably it was quite common in that generation. One of the things that people complain about now is the loss of values. Just pick a couple of examples. I was taught respect for women. Let them, for example, walk through the door. Stand back and let a woman walk through the door first. And when I catch the lift elevator downstairs in my building, I always, when we get to the ground floor, put my hand out and invite the ladies to go out first. And I've been doing a bit of a study lately. I say to them as we walk through the security gates, I hope you don't mind me asking this question, but what percentage of the males in this building do that, stop and let you walk out the door? And they said virtually none, only you and Peter, who's the director, another old guy. I don't want to make a big deal of it, and I certainly don't want to be judgmental. It's just that was a set of values instilled in me as a young man. Instilled. Can't even remember talking about it. I just can't do it. And I think that's the thing about values. You instill them in kids when they're young, and they can't even quite remember where they've come from. I was talking to my friend that I'm staying with here in England, and he stole a Mars bar when he was a kid, and he felt really guilty on the way home. Why? He can't remember also being told not to steal. It's just these are values that are instilled mostly by parents and the family environment. Of course, we get values from two other sources. Boy Scouts, do a good turn every day, and Sunday school, which almost half or third of the kids when I was young went to Sunday school. Love your neighbour. But that was my background, and I'm really grateful for it. And a lot of my friends had the same kind of values-driven background. They didn't have maybe the closeness, and particularly they didn't have the verbal input that I got from my parents, and particularly from my dad, who talked to us. Some of my friends said to me when I was young, wish my dad talked to me like your dad did. And I've tried to do that with my kids, create opportunities to talk to them, particularly about values. The walking through the door and letting ladies go out has created a bit of humour at work, because we have some young Asian females who have great respect for the elderly, and one Vietnamese heritage young lady, she won't let me she won't walk through the door in front of me, so I'm stopping to let her walk through, and then she's stopping and insisting that I walk through. It's kind of nice, really, the respect for the elderly that Asians in particular have. So it's an impasse. And once we were doing this and we were laughing, and I said, okay, I'll go through the other door. So I went round the corner, pretended I was going to go through the other door, and after about a minute I came back, and there she was waiting. She knew I was pulling her leg. But it's actually a great thing to think about. Where do you get your values? Parents worry about their kids' peer group, and it's true. But my goodness, instilling good values in your kids is the parents are the most, and the parental environment, and other peripheral environments like Sunday school or Boy Scouts or lots of other places, sport being one of them. If you're lucky enough to get a club that teaches respect and integrity, they're playing, respect the opponents, respect the umpires, never cheat, etc. These are the things that get embedded in a kid's life, and then it becomes automatic when they get older.